Good evening.
Good evening, boss. I greet
I
you
greet you, sir.
again.
Well, it's not new. So it's good to finally have you here tonight, and I'm so much pleased. Thank you for agreeing to do this with me. I don't take it lightly. I so much appreciate your presence here tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the invite too. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure. So, Tim is saying Paul Money. I am Adewumi saying I. I'm saying Okwe Drums.
Hey, see my
I am Ayo Martins is saying my broski. I mean, a lot of people
a lot
are
of big men are
shouting
here.
your name here. David Sings is saying Paulo guy.
That be my
No.
boss.
I like I like the energy here. I like the energy
Ayo
here. I like the energy
Martins.
here. Thank you
See you, bro.
so much for everybody here tonight. I so much appreciate your presence, and I'm sure we are going to have a nice moment tonight and learn nice stuff with my guest here.
Yeah,
So,
definitely, yes.
for Baz, I've read your bio while you were trying to join, and I love the fact that you have a very robust experience in graphic design and UI design. But there's a twist here, and I think that twist also happened with what's her name? I had a guest recently, and she studied from Federal University of Agriculture, and
Okay.
from agriculture she switched to branding and marketing comms. So you studied engineering, civil and environmental engineering.
Yes.
So why the switch? Why the switch?
Um, um, Let me say, if someone told me like 5 years ago that I will be a designer or I'll be doing graphic design, I will argue. I'll say, nah, never, never. I don't know. I think it's people influence. My friends, some of my friends that are designers, the creative and design industry.
Wow, that's nice. Someone said it got started with
You
Omo.
got
I am Iomatis.
engineering, Kojawomo. So
Good job.
you know,
That's nice. And one thing is in our space now, being that it is digital oriented, a lot of people are coming in every day, and I would just like to go directly into what our conversation is all about. It's the topic is becoming exceptional in a creative competitive market. So, with the surge, with the numbers adding up every day in the industry, and a lot of creative talents coming on board, how can you stay exceptional in a creative competitive market?
okay. First of all, like creativity. We call us creatives for a particular reason. So, okay, you're a creative. So, um, what is the creative? If you're going to be doing the same thing, following the same pattern that everybody's following, there's nothing different. You're not trying a new approach to solve problems. So, where is the creativity about you? I'll just say that you need to know how to think. You need to know how to constantly improve. Like there's a whole lot of changes out there. You need to be ready to improve, ready to constantly improve on your expand your portfolio, improve on your knowledge, improve your work. So if you're creative, then you can't just say you want to be doing the
Yeah,
same thing that people are doing every time. You have to have your own voice. You have to have your own brand. Okay,
yeah,
this is this guy. This is this guy. So there should be a spark of creativity. Um, and there's something I want to talk about. There's no way you want to be um exceptional. You know, there are some people that say that yeah, I'm not in a competition with anybody. I do my own stuff, my own. There's nothing like that. Oh. If
mm,
you're in the creative industry, you're in a competition, honestly. So you don't need to only be looking at yourself. You need to look at your competitors, the way they do their stuff. look at the paths they take, look at the way they organize themselves. So you can decide to improve on their own work or they're doing. There's this movie. I don't know if you have seen this movie, Stranger Things. I don't know if you have seen it.
Okay.
They were trying to defeat one
Okay.
villain that. So they've been trying over and over again, and they keep on failing. So in the last season they released, they had to go to the roots, study the genesis of the guy's power, how the guy coordinates himself, how he does many things. You understand? So that was when they were able to know how to do their stuff, not necessarily copying their work. Because when I started design, I used to copy people's work a whole lot. I didn't know how to. There's a word is stealing like an artist. I didn't know how to
Yeah.
steal like an artist. I would just copy their work. There's one time I designed a job like that, and my guy messaged me now, guy, no be person work with this. Like I know this guy. This is somebody that I know is his work. I said, is it that glaring? So you need to have your own voice and have your own sound, kind of being creative.
Wow. I like that. I like that. You- However, I love the fact that you're able to touch two things. One is how to steal as an artist, and also the fact that you have to be unique. You have to have your own sense of branding. However, you're learning from other people, but you are not just carried away with what another person is doing. You are seeing what your competitors are doing, people in your industry are doing.
Definitely,
Yet you
definitely.
are able to pick things from them. Yet you are standing alone. So, what is the place of esteem in having to go your own route, irrespective of whatever other people are doing? Because I believe every creative must have a high sense of courage to try things that have not tried before, or to go the route that is unpopular, to do things that are not necessarily out there. So, what is the place of courage and healthy esteem for creators to create things that are unique and unpopular?
So there's a very big role of
Okay.
confidence. There's no room for if it's going to affect your design. It's going to affect your work. You'll be proud of your work. You think that your work is not good enough. You really have to believe yours. There's a lot of I was checking out I was checking out your page, and I saw one of your videos too, and it talked about confidence, talk about courage. Yes, you need to be very confident about your work. Believe in yourself. Believe that you're good enough. Have low self-esteem is going to definitely definitely affect what you do. You won't belittle yourself. So you need to be very, very
Thank you
confident. You
so
need
much.
to
Okay.
believe in yourself. Yep.
Thanks. I like that. So let us go back to the part to that part you talked about stealing like an artist. I believe for me personally is my personal belief that every creator is a thief, but we steal differently. There's a way because we as creatives we pick things from different people, then it forms our expertise and we are then expressive with whatever we pick from different people. Because this is an analogy I create. It's for the oh this network is very bad. So okay, let me just continue. I believe we are going to get back on board. So this is the analogy I create that for a young for a child just growing, he goes to school, he learns A, B, C, D, then he starts using it to form two-letter words, three-letter words. Then he goes to a point whereby he starts forming sentences, paragraphs, essays, and the likes. So, um, hello, the
Yeah, I'm with
network
you.
is
I'm with you.
okay.
Yeah,
How
I'm with you.
best can we steal as artists? I, I think that question should be safe. The network is not doing well tonight. It's getting better.
Let me see if I can move around. So
Okay. I think okay, it's getting better.
okay, I'm trying to move around. So okay, watch a whole lot of videos, a whole lot of tutorial. There's even a book that talks about feeling like an artist.
Yeah,
So there's a place for education. There's a place
yeah.
for you learning and reading books.
I had asked a question around how you can adopt other people's work, yet being unique with how you express from that concept of still like an artist. So I just want you to help with that question.
So I think there's no two way about it. There's a lot of learning that has to be done, a lot of education. Really need to learn, relearn, and there was a time that was finally difficult to. I was saying, nice. How can I use somebody's idea and build up with it and find my own path and my own design? It really took me some time, but I was constantly learning, educating myself. I was watching a whole lot of videos. In fact, I think I paid for just like a session with one of my guys to teach me how to use backgrounds, you know, to just teaching me on backgrounds alone, just designing backgrounds alone. So there have to be a whole lot of learning. There's no shortcut to that. You have to learn. You have to educate yourself about the particular thing you're trying to do. You look at the people's work. If you are a content creator now, you see the way the person that you want to be like, you see what the person is doing, you watch the
Yeah,
person's videos, then it's like you have to be consistent about it, then educating yourself, learning the pathway that the person has chosen to go, then create your own particular niche. So I think it's just educating yourself and learning. There's a whole lot of learning that has to be done.
wow.
That's what I feel.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So what else would you like to say that wasn't captured within the framework of my questions?
Okay, yeah. Um, collaboration. Collaboration. I think collaboration is very, very important. Show that if you're collaborating, it shows that you're already getting big.
Yeah,
Understand? So there there was a time by any vacancy I see online is always looking for probably social media managers and all those people designer, they want a copywriter, they want a video editor, everything in one.
yeah.
So I was like, how will somebody do this one now? So I remember that I have a friend that is a very good copywriter. So I spoke to him that Alpha guy, like you're very good at copywriting. I'm good at design and you know the other creative part of this. Let us collaborate. We can get jobs together and split the money
Wow,
into two.
wow,
And just like joke, we got like 4 jobs.
wow.
Then we had some tools for planning that will help us plan that okay, this is the particular brand we're posting for maybe on Mondays, on Tuesday. And that's like collecting 4 salaries. So if it was only me now, I won't be able to, do that. I can tell them
Do
I'm a
all of
social
that.
media manager, but not the one doing the copywriting. I'm
Mm,
just doing the graphic design part and the other creative part of the work. So collaboration is actually very, very, very important. And there's another thing too I want to say, like relationship management. Yeah, I think in the creative industry is the only industry that a business owner will tell you what to do. I tell you that red and cyan, that the two colors work together. But in the medical
mm,
field, a patient cannot go to the hospital and say,
mm.
"This is how I want to be operated. That this is how I want to do."
Yeah,
But the creative
mm.
industry, the design industry, everybody has
The same.
mouth or to what is good
Yeah,
or what's bad. Yeah. So I think you need to really know how to manage people.
mm,
You need to be a good salesperson. In fact,
yeah,
as a creative, you need to know how to be a good salesperson. You need to know how to pitch yourself out there. You need to know how to sell yourself to people. If not, your design might not see the light of day. So you need to you cannot say you're a creative and you say you're an introvert. Because me, I was introverted before, so I started learning how to talk to people. Ideas come from within.
yeah.
It can also be sparked by relationship with people, by socializing, by meeting people. So you have to be an ambivert. So you need to know how to socialize, not only physically but online. So I think that might be what I want to add. Yeah.
Thank you so much. And this marks the end of Creatively Speaking, this edition with Paul Baz, and it has been an amazing one so far. Thank you so much for deciding to do this with me. There are a lot of
Yeah.
there are a lot of things in plan, and I look forward to doing a lot with you as regards collaboration. You talked about collaboration, and
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm big on it. I want
I'm very
us as
yeah.
creators to do great stuff together. Thank you so much. I know
Yeah.
a lot is happening as regards football. So as creators, I think we
Yeah.
need to live a life that is balanced, not just work,
Yeah.
work, 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 work. Thank you so much.
Okay.
I do
Um,
appreciate this moment tonight.
Thank you for the invite. I'm really grateful for this. Thank
So
you.
much
And I can see you're
appreciated.
doing very well. I've done background check on you too, and I've seen the amazing stuff
Wow,
you're doing.
wow, wow, wow.
Praise.
Thank you so much. It was this lady that said that also. Why is her name skipping my mind? I need to dig that up. Sorry. Yes, there was a lady that I hosted. Her name is not popping up, but I don't know why I just forgot. So she as well made mention of checking doing a background check on me. I so much appreciate, and this also shows that you guys are what I mean the collaboration. That is why I had reached out to you. So thank you so much
Yeah.
for doing great things, because I think when people doing great stuff come together, greater things
Mm.
are done. So thank you so much for what you put into all of what you do. And I know greater things are in process, and we are going to do bigger things.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
Thank you so much.
Amen.
Thank you
Thank you,
everybody
Mr. Bolu.
here that has joined. Thank
My
you so
guys,
much.
I thank you, all of you, for tuning in. Oh,
Thank
Konibaje,
you. A lot of people are just singing your praise. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Somebody use a Podolski. Let's grab
that's my guy,
great
David.
now. Wow, a lot of great things people are saying concerning you. Thank you so much for obliging to do this with me. I really appreciate
Yeah, my
it.
pleasure, boss. You're welcome.
Yeah. Good night. Bye for now.